This is Paul. At times, Paul thinks that vegans are somehow weird. They do not only disapprove of meat and fish, but also reject eggs and cheese, although no animals are killed. Is this really true? Objecting to meat is accepted and understood by many. However, avoiding milk, cheese, and eggs is not. The reason for this might be that the conditions under which animal products are obtained are largely unknown. Animals are used for a highly economical production of eggs and milk, which means less costs for more outcome. This treatment doesn't take into account that animals are living beings with specific needs. However, customers appreciate ethical husbandry. Let's have a look behind the factory doors. When and why do cows produce milk? After being artificially inseminated, this cow will calve in about 9 months. Although her last birth was only 2 months ago, her calves are taken from her right after their birth, and the milk, which is actually produced for them, is taken and then processed. To lengthen its storage life, the raw milk is treated with heat and hormones, then packed and eventually put in cooling displays at supermarkets. If she calves a male cow, he'll be slaughtered within the first 12 months of his life. If she calves a female cow, she will end up like her mother on a dairy farm to give birth and produce as much milk as possible for the rest of her life. The udder of a milk cow often becomes inflamed because it is enlarged due to breeding. Living like a high-performance production machine takes its toll, and most milk cows end up in slaughterhouses after only 6 years. The natural lifespan of a cow is 30 years. This means that the production of milk and cheese causes a lot of suffering as well as early death for the animals. So what about eggs then? At first sight, there is no direct link between eggs and killing thousands of animals. But with a closer look, one can see that half of the chicks are males, unable to produce eggs. Since their breed was not designed for slaughter, these chicks will be destroyed. They will either be gassed or shredded alive. This happens to approximately 40 million animals a year in Germany. The female chicks don't have it much better than the males. They will be squeezed into a small space where their natural behavior is made impossible. Fully conscious, they are debeaked to prevent injuries which occur from such stressful and cramped conditions. The natural lifespan of a chicken is up to 20 years. However, even in organic and free-range production, they end up in slaughterhouses after 1.5 years on average. This means that the consumption of eggs is indirectly linked to slaughter. So we can see that animals also have to die for the production of milk, cheese, and eggs. This is not so well known and not so obvious. A look behind the factory doors helps Paul to understand why some people choose to live vegan. Paul has become thoughtful. He is shocked by the things he saw and decides that from now on he will look for plant-based alternatives for eggs and dairy in the supermarket.